everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I am... I can't think of anything funny today. I'm Brownie.
So, Chris, you have been asking for the Mandalorian rifle to come down.
Yep.
The first order rifle has made its way down here. The Mando will be next.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
How accurate is it? Do you think you can...
Hit your hand?
Yeah. It grazed my middle finger.
I aimed high, too.
I think that shoots harder than any of the other... The wind I felt... Because I feel the wind going this way. That is like aggressively calibrated.
I aimed high because I don't know. I didn't trust it to...
You didn't use the scope?
I did use a scope, but I aimed high.
So here's what's fun about this one. This one's actually bolt... So it's a single shot, but like this bolt flips out. You know, so it's a bolt action, which is kind of fun. You don't need to shoot anybody, Kara.
I will shoot whoever I want to shoot, whenever I want to shoot them.
Oh, Kara feels the need to carry protection now. Anyways, so all right, we're gonna start off with
back there with his drum automatic, just like, say hello to my little friend.
We're gonna start off with my shirt today, right? So I have this shirt.
Is this a fashion podcast now?
It is fashion podcast. So you can see this is Baby Appa from Avatar. Okay.
Can they see that? Can they?
Yeah, they can see it. Close enough. Yeah, there we go.
Right here, guys. Baby Appa.
No. I thought she was going to shoot me. Anyways,
I thought about it.
Baby Appa, which is really funny. So we love the show called Kim's Convenience, and the main character of Kim's Convenience is the pilot.
He's the rebel pilot police guy in Mando.
Anyways, his name is also Appa, and I learned that Appa is actually Korean.
Grandfather. For father.
Father.
That's right.
So when I looked at my shirt today, I was like, Baby Appa. My shirt's like Baby Daddy.
My gosh. I didn't even know what to say.
Well, and you are a baby daddy.
I am.
It's true. You are.
A daddy to a baby, so.
Yep.
Just my fun fact. All right, next, if Cam is here or not, we went and had dinner with Cam last week.
Yes, we did.
And
nobody's even commented. Come on, guys. What the heck?
I think we might be the only people watching us right now.
WTF.
That's fine.
Is that fine? Is that fine?
We went out to eat with Cam, and the funny thing is, I met how old was the little boy?
10?
10?
12.
I met a 10-year-old, and I
10,
showed him
10.
one of my legendary magic tricks, where I make a penny disappear into my elbow. Mm-hmm. So the rest of the meal, he was obsessed with trying to figure out how I did it. So like any person who's never dealt with a 10-year-old before, I told him, it's simple. You just cut a little hole in your elbow, and then, you know.
You said you have a hole in your elbow.
I have a hole in my elbow.
And he was like, so I can cut a hole in my elbow? And we were all like, no, do not do that.
So I didn't realize by telling a 10-year-old that I have a hole in my elbow that it might actually
cause him to harm himself.
Yep, and Jeremy would be liable. Does your homeowner's insurance cover you giving child surgery advice?
Elbow holes. So no, I did try commenting earlier, and it said this action can. Oh, never mind, it's working. I'm here.
Are you here?
On chat.
Are you here?
I'm here. I'm watching on chat. Yeah, I'm here.
Is it muted?
Yes, it is muted.
Okay.
We would have heard it by now, trust me.
Yeah.
And Dave is here. So far, all the calls are coming from inside the house.
Inside the house.
Sketch.
So anyways, we have been playing through the Star Wars Lego game, and it has made me realize how good the prequels actually are.
Ooh, Brad's here. Hi, Brad.
Hey,
Hi, Brad.
Do you like my gun?
And how bad. Get that out of here.
It's my protection.
She at least has trigger discipline.
She does.
That's right. See?
You can set that down if you want. You don't need to hold that.
Yeah, you
I
look
like
a little
holding it.
silly.
I like holding it.
I like holding it.
It's my precious.
You know that's going to get clipped now, especially since Brad is here. Brad, can you clip that for me? And then later on, I can be like, hey, Kara, you like holding it. Remember? You
Brad's
said it.
Roy Kent.
Wait, he's...
What?
Oh, here, there, everywhere. He's Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. I need more Ted Lasso.
I know, I do too.
I need your, I don't know if I should say this, but certain credentials to access certain images on the internet.
Got it. Copy.
Also, in Disney Plus, I'm still locked into 14 and under.
Are you really?
I told you about that. Like, it asked me to put the password in. I was like, I don't have it. It's like, oh,
Chris is like,
I'm some age gated, so I can only watch like Winnie the Pooh. I can't watch
Chris
any-
wants to watch The Punisher, and they're like, sorry, this is above your age group.
Marvel movie? Don't think so.
Yeah, it's too violent for you.
Go eat your mushed peas.
So back to Star Wars. We'll get the Star Wars out on the front end, okay? So we were playing through the Lego game. We just finished it. And I have to tell you what, the actual story for the prequel or the sequels is really, truly not that good now that some time has passed. It's
You can take your rose-colored glasses off.
yeah, exactly.
So I know that a lot of people have brought up, it's like, would you, on a scale of 0% to 100%, how fine would you be with them saying, just kidding, that's non-canon, do-over?
I'm actually 100% fine with it.
I would be 100% fine with it too.
So here's the fun things that stand. So Lego is able to pick at the game, right? They're or pick at the movies. They're able to crack jokes and do things.
Yep.
But when you watch some scenes that they decided to add in, right? So here's a big scene. It's the Rise of Skywalker. They're on the planet with Zori Bliss, and Rey
Kajiri or whatever it is.
goes up to the Star Destroyer to find the dagger so they can go get the Wayfinder.
Oh, okay.
And so they like do the Babu Frick C-3PO thing. And then Zori hands that token and it allows you to land on any ship. That doesn't even make any sense. And like it's included in the Lego game and they're like, and he's like, we need to get aboard that ship. And then Zori's just like, this will get you on any ship, and she gives, it's like, that's dumb. That's just dumb.
Yeah, was this supposed to be like some sort of transponder that identifies you as like a Imperial agent or something, or a First Order agent or something?
And it's good for any ship. That's what's so silly.
So like so imagine a scenario like Darth Vader's like cruising by and you're like, hey, hold on a second. Beep.
Right.
Let me on.
Right. So that was just one thing I was like, oh, thanks, Brad. He clipped it, I think. See, thanks. I want to play that for you. I want to make that my text message tone.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
I want to hold it. I want to hold it. I want to hold it. I want to hold it.
Get out. You guys are ridiculous. Here's the thing. I feel bad for the actors.
Remember?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a Johnson
oh
joke.
my gosh. I see it. I know. Anyway, I feel bad for the actors of the sequels because like they had nothing to do with the script writing and everything. Like they were excited to be a part of a Star Wars series, and then
I'd be completely fine if they reused all the same people. I just want good movies.
I know. When we did the cringiest stuff was from the
Episode 2.
Huh?
Like when we were doing the good and bad.
Oh no, from the Lego game.
The Lego game, yeah.
The cringiest
stuff was
came from 7, 8, and 9.
It did. It truly did.
Did they
7
make you
wasn't
go on the
as
Casino Planet?
Oh, you had
Canto
to.
Bite.
It was dumb.
Like
Canto Bites more like. Oh.
It does.
Episode 7 wasn't bad. It was once you got into 8 and 9 that it was really
Yeah.
cringy.
I feel like episode 7 completely serviceable.
Yeah.
We really don't like, even episode 8 isn't necessarily that bad. There's parts of it that I like, but what happened in that movie can be condensed into the first 40 minutes of a movie.
Yep.
It's kind of like who did it? They did like the cut where they took episodes 1 and 2 and basically made it like the first 20 minutes of episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like something like that could happen where, anyway,
Just cut it down.
digressing. Sorry.
So get rid of, keep 7, redo 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Have Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau do 8 and 9.
My Filoni has a first name. It's David. My Filoni has a second name, but I don't know what it is.
And it is Brownie. No,
What do you think Dave Filoni's middle name is?
Marcus.
Pokeball.
Has Kara seen the Pokeball?
I don't think
It
so.
looks sick. I'm seeing it from here. It looks amazing.
It's not like glued together or anything. It's just kind of
Sitting there.
Sitting there.
okay. Now I need to dig a little bit deeper. I forget that he wears that goofy hat.
That is so. I mean, it's iconic for him now.
Yeah.
If I saw Dave Filoni without a hat, I wouldn't even know it was him. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Literally the only name listed. So like how like Wikipedia will be like Jeremy Manthe, born Franklin Delano Roosevelt or whatever. Like it's just literally Dave Filoni. That's it.
What's up,
I guess
Zebra?
it's possible.
Sorry, I'm just saying hi to Zebra.
Oh yeah.
We're complaining about the sequels.
And we're talking about the Lego Star Wars game, complaining about the sequel trilogy, and trying to figure out Dave Filoni's middle name. And we've done one of those.
One of those.
His middle name is Fedora.
Right?
Good old D.F. Filoni sounds like an author. If you pick up a book by D.F. Filoni.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So anyway, so some more sequel hate. So there's been the Lego game jokes are on point. There's one where it's like Finn goes up and he's like, "Hey Ray, can you lift some rocks? I mean, do that thing, but do it to the door or whatever." Because you have to like use the force to lift the door. They crack like lifting rocks.
Yeah.
It's pretty dang good. But yeah, the whole like
It is good.
going to Canto Bight while they're on the ship running away from the First Order. And then somebody looked on the First Order and they're like, can't we just speed up, you know? Then the stupid hype.
Well, no, because I think that was actually explained. Like
Yeah,
the fact
it
that like they've achieved maximum sublight speed.
Yep.
So like they literally couldn't accelerate more without jumping past somebody going into light speed.
Right.
Yeah.
So but I complained at the time about space gas.
Yeah.
We're running out of space gas.
Yeah.
Oh no. Better go to space 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Space Quick Trip.
Yeah.
That's where Jeremy would stop.
He'd go to Space Costco.
Space
He
Costco.
would. He truly
Dude,
would.
can you imagine if that's no
Space-Co?
moon? That's a Costco.
Jeremy would live there.
Welcome to Space Costco. I love you.
We have everything you need. Is that Idiocracy joke? Yeah.
Yep.
I am
That was
not
my
one of
first
those-
exposure to Costco.
Me too.
Ascoli.
Ascoli.
Actually.
But no, so yeah, it was fun to look
David
at the game
convicted
through
Filoni.
What did he say?
David convicted Filoni.
That's good. That's witty.
That is very good.
If he was a pilot, one of the pilots would pick that as a call.
Flying Zebra says, I got my degree at Costco.
Jeremy wishes he got his degree at Costco.
I went to Costco and all I got was this lousy graduate degree.
There's some days I walk through there and it's like, I should just work here. I would probably be more happy working at Costco.
For $11 an hour. What's Minnesota's minimum wage right now? $10.50 an hour.
Jeremy, no. I don't care. No.
Be happy. See, this is what it's like.
We'd have to sell our house.
Care, I'd be happy. No.
Do you remember you probably don't. There's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer, this is like a flashbacks episode where Maggie didn't exist yet. He was like circling on the calendar, finally debt free so he could quit working at the nuclear plant. And he goes and he gets a job at the Bowl-O-Rama. He makes absolutely nothing, but he's doing exactly what he loves and he's amazing at the job. Everybody likes him. His life is finally perfect. And then Marge is like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, no. And like, and his whole life falls apart or whatever. Like, it's got a really sweet ending because at the start of the episode is like, why are there no pictures of Maggie around the house? And he has them all at the nuclear plant because he had to go and beg for his job back. And then Mr. Burns puts this big plaque up that says, don't forget you're here forever. And then he covers up parts of the words with pictures of Maggie that says,
I've seen a clip of this.
do it for her.
Oh.
Or did you post that in the memes group?
Well, not recently. Yep, do it for her. So
Dang.
I saw that somewhere. Maybe
it's one of the all-time best episodes of The Simpsons. That like you saying that reminds me, like Jeremy and Kara's gonna be like, "Oh no, Chip Jr. is on its way."
Yep.
I don't know what you're gonna name your next kid.
I do.
Jeremy Jr.
Well, if it's a girl, we do.
That's true.
Kara
it's a boy.
Jr. KJ, that's a good name.
It's not a bad name.
Cujo.
Cujo.
Ganji. Grainwetsky.
Grainwetsky.
Gosh.
Grain.
I wish we had more emote slots open because I
Grain's not
would
a bad
definitely.
name.
We have the Grainwetsky emote. We just can't use it.
We
I
do.
know.
We do.
There's so many better emotes that we have.
We have Ugug McBaldy's butt, too.
We need
actually
you guys to
modeled after-
subscribe more so we can give you more emotes.
It's actually Brad's model after Brad's butt.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Brad, what did you
he did
send?
the butt scans for Elden Ring.
Yep, he did.
Oh,
That's
my
what he does for a
gosh.
living. He's a butt
He's
scanner.
a butt model. Okay.
I thought
How many squats do you do a day, Kester, Brad?
so. Of course, we have like the world's greatest emote,
Which
You're
one?
making that
the
one.
Jeremy eating pizza.
Yes.
But so speaking of new stuff that we have, I'm just gonna fire some of these out there. We have new tangent crystal rewards.
Tangent crystals.
We can have for 500 tangent crystals, you can redeem the stolen Death Star plans and change the topic. You do have to put the topic in that you want us to change it to. Keep it tasteful. So if you wanted to talk about like Alex Trebek, I spelled that wrong probably. So there we go.
Trek.
It's got a cool little like if you can look at it and see. Well, nice.
What does that say?
emote? It says
So
so
sick.
sick.
Oh, nice.
We upgraded the Jeremy timeout redeem. So instead of 1 minute mic muted, it's 2 minutes offset.
Oh.
But it's twice as expensive.
Good.
Oh, is it what, 1,000 now?
It's 1,000 now. And then for 2,000,
it can only be redeemed once per year.
Yeah. For 2,000, you can spin the wheel of mystical fortune.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go ahead and redeem that real quick. So just go ahead and give it a spin. We're not going to actually do it, but.
You over.
I realize now that I wrote those too close to the middle because the logo covers it.
Over.
Yeah, spin it harder. There you go. I forgot I should zoom out so you can see the wheel.
IMDb game.
Okay, so like just because we ran out of stuff, there's the IMDb game, so whatever, that's fine. There's stuff on there. They can get Nerf darted. As you can see, there's a whole rainbow collage of Lego for them to walk across.
Yep, there's that.
Brad says I've been told I give good hiney. And then I'm trying to think of what. Oh, and then for 3,000 tangent crystals, we'll black out the set. So only the LED lights behind them will be on. It looks weird because Han Solo almost exactly covers up that last light.
Oh yeah, there's just like this little piece coming out from behind his ear.
So, so this is what blackout will look like.
Ooh.
That's kind of fun.
Pretty
it looks
moody,
like
right?
An inverse of you getting service.
Wait, there's my arm. Way
So,
over here.
It doesn't look like much, but so then the idea behind that is somebody else has to either do a channel point redemption or tip or cheer or something to turn the lights back on.
That's really fun.
I mean, if you guys want to see us. If you don't want to see us, then well.
What would you guys have done if all the lights came back in and I was cosplaying as Ugg McBaldi?
I think we'd lose everybody.
It'd be easy to switch back into, that's for sure.
I want you to get like one of those like blur filters.
I could make that happen, I think.
Oh.
I can make the lights change color. So I have to do a little bit of work on how that works, but like for like a strobe thing or a color thing or whatever, I was actually thinking about getting supplementary lights for like if we get on like Hype Train and stuff. It's a work in progress. Also, I'm trying to get.
We used to have these like move colors to the rainbow, didn't we?
Yeah, I just defaulted to this because it's easy, but let me. Hopefully, there's not a big firmware update, but I'll try and.
And while you're doing that, you can also see the nice colored ombre of rainbow Legos that we walk across now.
Chris talked about that already.
Did he?
Yeah.
Only briefly.
Yeah.
You talked about it, Chris.
And I don't know if
Just
it was
kidding.
in the shot. Now it's definitely in the shot, and it's very nice. It looks very cool and fun.
Jeremy's proud of it because he did it.
So since Chris went to red, that means story time,
Wait,
even
what?
though it's changing.
Oh, I have no idea what the heck's going on with that. So we have like.
Oh yeah, there you
That's
go.
kind of
I
fun.
have all sorts of crazy stuff here. We have Christmas.
Oh, it's all on my side.
Yeah, I'm editing yours right now. This one's called Fireplace. Eventually, if it switches. Oh, it's thinking real hard. Failed to apply. Oh, there's Fireplace.
Ooh.
It looks way better in person. Synthwave is a pretty good one. If I can get it to switch, maybe we'll leave it on Synthwave once I'm just switching it too fast.
Oh yeah, I think that's the one I remember having down at the old studio. Can everybody?
Well, so Rainbow Party is the one that we were using, which is very similar but not the same.
Gotcha.
Reminds me of
Can
Mario
people
Kart.
see this? I guess you can kind of see it.
On close-ups, it might look
So
nice.
if I turn the brightness down a little bit, it kind of shows up a little bit better, sort of. But like, it's weird. So here's what I've come to realize. So we're using these lights to hide some crimes in the set. If we had these like, so having a black studio wall doesn't help because it just absorbs all the stuff. So there's like immediate nothing happens. But imagine if we had like like soffit lights or something like that. If it was just like behind something and projecting out, it would look a lot better.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I forgot what did I pick for that one.
I don't remember.
That was something party.
Oh, yep. Okay. Sorry. This thing's loading really slowly because I have to go over our Wi-Fi.
Is our Wi-Fi sucky today?
No, it seems fine.
No, it's just there's a lot of stuff happening on it. Come on, load.
Gotcha.
Synthwave, that's what it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not party synthwave. You're right.
Yeah, so because Rainbow Party is the other one. It's still Rainbow, but it does other things. This one's just sort of a little bit more basic. So that's what we're gonna go with for tonight.
Cool.
So in the program that I did, because these automatically turn on at 6:30, I just picked. It just asks you to pick one, so I just picked Northern Lights because it was the first one on the list.
Gotcha.
So the funny thing is, if I manually turn them on, I had Dave turn them on earlier. They default to Rainbow Party.
Oh,
When you turn
really?
them on. So anyway, it's interesting.
Interesting.
Okay,
Interesting.
back to Star Wars, but then we have a story time too quick.
Oh, do we?
Okay.
So Kara wasn't here, and so the world has been taken over by 3D printers. Okay,
The world has, or our world has?
I was going to say our world has.
I'm just gonna say the whole world though. Like I think a spaceship flew by or a meteorite went by, and it tingled everyone's brain to just deal with 3D printers. Or actually, we can probably just blame Micro Center for having a really good sale. Either one. You know, cosmic entities or Micro Center. It's practically the same thing. That's because Micro Center is out of this world.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you just shut your mouth.
Well, so speaking of Micro Center, Jim picked me up 3 more rolls of filament.
I thought you were going to say he picked you up 3 more printers.
Can you imagine?
The printers I have don't work.
Was he down there?
Yeah, his dad and him went down to go to Fogo de Chao.
Oh, cool.
Go to where?
Fancy steak place.
Oh.
I'm surprised I said it right the first time. I'm not going to risk it again.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to just get up on all the stuff Brad's talking about real quick, and then we'll go into story time.
Oh yeah, he was like, it would look cool if it was all dark, and then you could actually see like the colors and stuff. So
Yeah.
the way that these lights are implemented is detrimental to the actual effect. So like once like we relocate for hopefully the last time for a while, I'll find a better way to integrate them into that set design.
Cool.
Oh, hey, Vocal, hello.
He says ignore me. Oh, Vocal!
Hello, Al.
Vocal's been playing Stardew a lot.
I've been playing Stardew.
I've been trying to hop in when I can. I get the notifications, and it's always like, I'm like right in the middle. But no excuse. There is no excuse.
Yeah.
Hit the Pokeball. Okay,
That
so
was
story
not me.
time.
My goodness.
So last week, I picked up a couple of Ender 3D printers or pros, okay?
Ender 3 Pros.
Ender 3 Pros. And we had a building party down here where we all just sat and built our...
You're telling this story.
I am. We all just sat and built our printers. Kara was at home blissfully, and David was in the back playing Rock Band. And for the first time ever, we got raided by the police. They're outside. They came right in after Chris waved them in.
Yeah, they didn't just like bash the door down.
But so the police showed up. And so then they come in and they're like, hey, we had a 911
Dave says
call.
it wasn't him. It's a likely story.
We had a 911 call to this building. Now, a little bit of side story. I've had 3 phone numbers my entire life. I don't have them all at
1,
the
2,
same time.
and 3.
So the first one, when I got a new phone, I gave my old phone to my dad. The second one, when I wanted to switch from AT&T to Sprint. Horrible mistake.
Sprint was awful.
They were awful.
They're almost as bad as the drug dealer network.
They were real bad. Anyway, so I gave my old phone with number to David. And then I got my new phone. And that's the phone number I've had since. And I've ported it from here on out. So he lists off the last 4 of the phone number that made the call. And I'm like, yeah, that's my dad's number. And he's down in the cities. And they're like, it's coming from in here. And so they're already like confused. Yeah. They're like confused. And then I was like, wait, that's not my number. I'm like, that's David's number. So I yell, I'm like, David, did you call the police? When he looks, David was playing Rock Band. Thanks, Swanky. And the drums set off.
Oh, his phone was in his pocket.
The triple button 911 call.
Yep.
So they came down here and then 3D printers. What are you guys doing with these 3D printers? And I'm just like, look at all of the nerdy stuff we do. We're like, we got the Boba Fett and the Pokeball and the Bender head. You guys see
You tried handing him
right?
the DL44 and he's like, nope, I don't need a video of me holding that.
So I was like, it's a prop, but here's this gun. And they all look at me and they're like, we're not touching that. Put that down. So, but anyway, so they looked around and David was not being assaulted. He was fine. And,
Well, so the part of it was like, yeah, we could hear this like loud music, and then we thought it was like, oh, maybe somebody called in a noise complaint.
yeah, I wasn't getting to what was going down with those guys.
Yeah.
So it was just, it was very interesting. situation to have happen. Anyways, and then they're like, "Did you 3D print this Vader
You should have just
helmet?"
been like, yes, we did.
And I was like, "No, that one I didn't buy. It's from my childhood." So, but if we could print that, that would be dope.
That would not be hard. You can just polish a PLA. We could make that.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
I know.
Yep.
Anyways, so
Well, I have a little tack onto that story.
tack away.
So like they leave. So my sister texted me 2 or 3 days ago, and she's like, she works with somebody. There's a bunch of like apartment buildings and stuff like that kind of around here.
Yeah.
So down the street, someone she works with lives down there, and she saw a bunch of cops come in here, and she knows that we're down here with the studio and everything. And so she had asked my sister, "Is like, what was the deal with all the cops?" Or whatever, and my sister didn't know because I didn't tell her the story. So then I was busy. So she texted me, she's like, "What was the deal with the cops like last week or whatever?" And I was like, and I just replied, "Murder investigation." And then didn't text her back for like 5 hours because I was in the middle of doing something.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently they're like, there was a murder. Like they were trying to figure out like what murder they missed, and I was like, oh, the real story is actually a lot stupider than that. And then I told her the story. She's like, oh yeah, that is a ridiculous story. But for a few hours, my sister and her coworker thought there was some active murder investigation that we were a part of.
Well, and then so the other funny thing is we are like, Brad, you live in California. So I would like love to know how well you know your local police officers. Because here, growing up, Chris, you worked at the gas station.
I worked at Wendy's.
Kara worked at Wendy's. You guys like know 80% of the cops by name.
Yep.
So Kara's like, oh, which officer showed up to the call and which one was it? I don't know anybody really.
So there's new ones on the force that I don't know. All the old ones I know.
Yep.
But the younger ones,
Yeah, it's the higher ranking ones are the ones that we know now. It's like all these new like
the newbies,
front level ones.
yeah.
It's like, who are these kids?
Well, my friend
Just
is
running around
dating
giving Ryan
one of the cops,
tickets
so.
all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Kara was like, yeah, I wonder if it's did you know who show up or her friend's boyfriend? And I was like, no, I wish I would have, because then that would have been actually funny.
It would have been.
You know.
I wonder if he would have recognized you.
He would have. Do
you think so?
Yeah.
Have you actually met him?
He knows Chip, and I look like Chip. So.
How does he know Chip?
Because he's friends with he's with Ashley.
But I mean, do you think
people know Chip? People know Chip.
He's a known person.
He is an adorable, sweet, stinky little boy.
I think one of those three is correct.
Okay. I want to take a quick tangent.
To get your tangent emotes out. Brad says the LAPD are not
Do
nice.
we have the tangent emote anymore?
Yeah, we
Tangent
do.
time?
Do we? Okay.
Okay, here's the tangent. I discovered something. So you know how some words annoy people, like the word moist?
Yep.
So obviously, bodily fluids. That's gonna get us banned on Twitch. I'm just kidding. Bodily fluids. Some people lose it at the sight of blood. Chris, blood bother you or not?
No, fine. So
make
my
people
sister's husband
bleed.
faints when he sees blood.
Crazy.
He faints?
Yep.
Like a fainting goat.
Yeah, like quick story.
Gwen's husband. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was doing something and they have like an off-brand Roomba, right?
Okay.
He's messing around with her or whatever, and he goes and like it was doing something dumb, and he tries like kicking it out of the way, and it like kind of like rolled up on his foot a little bit, and apparently it like cut him like really deep in one of his toes, but it was like one of those those super sharp cuts where you don't even know that you're cut.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's wearing a sock and everything, so he's like, oh, freaking stupid robot, whatever, and it lives upside down underneath a table. So I can't do anything. So he flips it upside down, sticks it away, whatever. Then he goes in the kitchen, he's doing something, and he's like, why does it feel like I'm standing in something wet? And there's like a pool of blood forming under his foot.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, oh, and he calls Gwen, he's like, Gwen, I'm gonna pass out. Because I'm seeing his blood like on the floor.
For real? So, does other people's blood bother him or just his own?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know at least his own for sure.
That's funny.
So yeah, if you wanted to feed him, just like give him a little paper cut.
I'm gonna get it like a gallon of Bill Nye fake blood and just pour it around.
You guys are brutal. All right, Brad said something about his police. We'll get caught up on Brad chat quick.
He said LAPD are not nice, but they have a crazy job. They don't have the ability to trust people and be nice. I can only imagine how hard their job is, especially now.
Yeah.
He says his local police are nice though.
All right.
I had a patient.
You know I'm telling a story too.
I don't care. We're talking about how hard their
Sub-tangent.
jobs are. Kara tangent. Doesn't happen often, does it? No, so I have a patient. I was talking to him. He went through police schooling, everything, graduated, could have joined one of the departments. And when he graduated, it was right around the time when things are getting real spicy for the cops, just, a couple years back. And he was like, I am not getting involved in this whatsoever. So he, even after all of his schooling, graduating and everything, he was like, nope, not going to do it.
Yeah.
So what's he doing now?
What is he doing now?
Wendy's.
I think he's working. He does body work on cars with his dad. Does actually really well.
Huh.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, there's actually a police shortage nationwide.
Yeah.
Well, I know
I wouldn't want to be a cop right now.
Duluth, they're advertising on the radio all the benefits, and they're really hurting.
And they have
officers.
big sign-on bonus.
Yep.
So if any of you guys want to join the law enforcement program at Fond du Lac Tribal Community College, it comes highly recommended.
Chris is also not anymore, but if you have a sweet spot.
It's my alma mater.
Yeah, there you go. That's the best way to put it.
But then also, the Fond du Lac Tribal Community College has one of the best 2-year police criminal investigation programs, in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, they win awards and stuff all the time.
Ashley and Dave, feel free to type in blood, yay or nay. So then it moves on to the next.
Yay, blood!
Yeah, right. Bothered, can't be bothered.
You need big buckets of the Carrie fake blood to just dump on you guys when you get spicy.
Oh gosh.
So the next thing we're gonna move on to is we've got. I'm just gonna do both at the same time. So having Chip.
This is gonna work out good.
Having Chip comes with the territory of changing dirty diapers. So poo doesn't bother me at all either. It's
I'll change diapers, but man, I've almost vomited I don't know how many times.
Real quick, Al says his mom was a policewoman for 15 years. She left the force in 1980 because she said the law didn't mean anything anymore. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, Dave said, it doesn't bother me. I get cut daily at work.
I make people bleed daily at work. I shouldn't have laughed.
Yeah.
What?
Jenna's doing it on
I'm trying to
purpose.
figure out. I don't understand Brad's message, so I'm going to skip that one.
What did Brad say?
That was something that might be politically spicy.
Oh, got it.
Ashley says, blood doesn't freak me out much. Once I see an organ, I'm out. You won't see me watching any of those Eeyore. How's the Eeyore show?
I don't want to see surgeries done. I don't like.
That I'm totally fine with. Totally fine.
I had surgery in 2016, and
she had her brain removed.
Well, she didn't have her DNA replaced.
No, Kara, you're good. You don't need to blast me. You're not Kara
That's
Baskins.
inappropriate.
Oh, that nobody redeemed that shot.
I redeemed
Can I see
that
what
shot.
the round looks like for that?
It's the same. This is your color ball. Kara's illegally using your ammunition.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'll just keep that back here.
The first order red was a special edition color that came out with that first order stormtrooper.
So you're saying she actually bilked one of our bullets?
That she literally stole that bullet.
You bullet thief.
Yep. Because she saw that they were the same size.
I think that's a Nerf dartable offense.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to more bodily fluids. I want to get through this because this is funny.
Bodily fluid.
So, to me, poop would be the most offensive one. Really, that it's probably nasty. And we won't get grotesque. That's not what we are about. But to me, so the last part of Chip that we got to keep him up and running is his nose. He gets a cold. His nose is running. Dude, kids boogies are not a big deal, right? And so we have, it's like a Swiss Army knife for boogers. I'm not kidding.
It's true. It's true.
So you open it up.
Well, no,
it's
okay,
got
so
two
one
separate
side-
attachments that also rotate in and out. So you got a scoop, a curved scoop, a pick, and a hook. I don't know what you want to call it.
Well, okay, so they're not all for boogers. The straight one, the straight hook, is for ear cleaning.
Oh, you better clean that sucker
The
then.
curved
I'm
one
using that
is for the
boogies.
nose. And then I forget what the other two are.
I think it'd be worse to get earwax in your nose than boogers in your
your
ears.
ears.
Yeah.
So does anybody offended by boogers? Anybody?
No.
Chris,
What?
do boogers bother you?
What? No. I mean, only
not
when
a
they're
big
out
deal,
my
right?
nose.
Yeah. I mean, so anyways, we were picking a big boogie out of Chip's nose tonight at dinner. And
He couldn't wait until after.
Well, he needs to breathe.
He can breathe through his mouth.
No, he's not a mouth breather.
Like his dad.
Babies are obligate nose breathers.
What?
Obligate
Hold
is a really
on.
cool
What did you
word.
say?
They're obligate nose breathers.
So they have to breathe through their nose? What this
They
doesn't
haven't
work?
learned the mouth breathing. I don't know.
I'm sure if you held his nose shut, he would figure it out.
He probably would, but I am definitely not going to do that to my child.
I'll do it for you. That's just another free service available to you guys.
Spicy baby food, plugging their nose to make them breathe out their
Hold their
mouths.
nose to feed the spicy baby milk 2 birds.
Oh my
single
gosh.
rock.
Oh my
Just so they'll
gosh.
inhale it.
Brad says I pick Old Faithful daily.
Dude, there's nothing as satisfying as getting an old, dry, crusty booger out of your nose.
Especially like when it's blocking airflow.
I know.
Yeah,
and you get it, and it's just
Night
like,
and day difference.
oh, it's
That's like putting a new
best.
air filter on your car. Your gas mileage
know.
goes up.
Yeah, exactly. Your thoughts are clearer. Exactly.
What is
You're getting
this?
more O2.
What is this
I don't know.
show?
Jeremy's
we
talking
just,
about boogers.
Well, no, because here's what shocked me. 2 of the people at dinner with us had to avert their eyes and just collect themselves because they said that nothing bothers them more than boogers. Blood.
Really?
Poop, yeah. Pee.
Really?
It's boogers,
It's
yeah.
boogers are their triggers.
Really?
Not one.
I
but
know.
2.
Like, here's the thing. Poop smells. Ugh.
And she's
I
like,
mean,
I was
boogers
like,
smell, but they're in your nose all day, so you can't tell.
What?
Boogers? Yeah, boogers have a smell, but you can't smell them because they're in your, like, you know, like when there's a smell that permeates the area and then you get used to it?
they don't
You
have
just
kids,
get used to the
actually.
smell of your boogers. They
Does
smell like
everybody's
something.
They
do
don't.
everybody's boogers smell different?
They probably smell like the inside of their nose. I don't know.
So like, not that I
Oh,
would, but
yuck.
let's say I smell
What if we
Jeremy's
did a blind
boogers.
booger smell? We all
We
pick
just get a
boogers.
big strip of boogers.
No, that's gross. Ugh, that's actually gonna make me puke. That's disgusting. That is a little gross. Oof.
Can you
End
imagine?
convo. We're moving on. We're moving
You
on.
brought it up. You brought it
We're
up.
moving
Where did
on.
you think this was going to go, Jeremy?
Look,
you
all
can't
right.
kick a rock
episode
off of a
7,
mountain
8,
and expect it to
9
not crush the town below it.
7, 8, 9 are just booger smears on the wall. They all smell. That's what we're going with.
Oh my gosh.
I
Hold on.
know, that's hilarious. It reminds me of Shrek when he pulls the earwax candle out of his ear.
That's adorable to me too. That's funny. Shrek, we put earwax
So
candle.
a strip of boogers, though, is gross to you?
Well, literally, because I'm thinking of like,
if it was presented to you on like a pallet, you had to be like,
yeah, like a flight of beers, you know? Yeah.
a flight of.
Just like, oh, I gotta cleanse the nasal palate.
Smell some coffee.
Yep. These are definitely Jeremy's boogers, vintage 2002.
What were you smelling back
Oh
in
my
2002?
gosh, Brad. Can you identify your own boogers in the smell test?
I don't smell anything here. Yeah, those are your boogers.
I'm surprised no one in a crime show has been identified by the smell of their boogers. It's like a lineup, but for boogers.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that's definitely.
That's the
person
guy.
6, can you please shoot a snot rocket?
Just on the glass.
Guys, my pants just ripped.
Did they?
Yeah, my pocket.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I told you to not get any bigger until your armor is done.
Oh, man.
We're going pants shopping
You're gonna
tomorrow
have to
too.
sew these.
Nope, we're going pants shopping.
No, we're not going pants shopping.
You need new pants.
You're going IKEA shopping, and then
Yeah.
you're going to buy me more filament at Micro Center.
Yeah, I do want to run over there.
Then, Ashley said that he can inhale someone else's booger.
Oh.
Ready, Jeremy?
That makes me want
It's just, oh God! So like the idea, like just in the abstract, the idea of like kissing is gross, right? But somehow just locking noses together and each other's.
We have gone so far down this gross rabbit hole.
How is this related to Star Wars?
I don't know.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Google, has anybody died booger? And just see like death booger, booger death.
It makes me think of the big old monster on Jakku, where when Finn goes to drink and he drinks out of the thing snot water.
yeah, yep.
There we go. I brought it round, guys. I brought it round.
This
I wonder if Finn could identify that thing's booger smell.
This episode brought to you by Kleenex.
God.
Yeah. All right. So the top. So for your exact search phrase,
Booger death.
has anyone died booger? That's exactly what I typed in because that's what you said.
Yep.
The top result It's from December 5th of 2008 from the Telegraph in the UK.
All right, that's legit enough.
Headline: Man dies from picking his nose.
No!
That's what I'm looking for. That is the type of stories that I'm looking for.
Somebody died. Did he
I don't know because
His finger
the
just went-
Telegraph wants me to sign up for a 1 month free trial to read this.
Try reader view. Is there a way to turn on reader view? That always bypasses
What
those.
is that, like a F? No, I don't know.
There's little alphabet letter, like 2 little alphabet letters. Click the dots in the corner, the 3 dots next to your picture, and then there should be a thing that says like show reader view. No,
You might be thinking of Edge.
bummer.
Man dies from picking nose.
I can only imagine it was like an uncontrollable nosebleed of some type.
Hey,
I
that's a real
suppose.
symptom. Picking nose. I'll just look it up here because I can do.
Jeremy's
Brad.
very. Is that the Telegraph right there? Isn't it?
I love
no,
Brad's
it's yours.
comments. So the other thing, what are you guys doing research? Be captivating on camera.
We are being caffeinating.
I am captivating.
Caffeinated? No. Jeremy, put your phone away.
We got. Okay, man dies. He bleeds to death. That was exactly it. You were right.
Okay. I mean,
Yep.
what's the other option? He shoves his finger so far up, he shoves it into his brain and kills himself.
So how? There's no arteries in your nose.
But there's
is.
no explanation for
Arteries in your nose.
There is no
how else does he
explanation
get blood?
for
Vessels,
his death.
not arteries.
Whatever. It's enough, I'm sure.
This is a quote from the officer who worked the case. There's no explanation for his death other than he died from a nosebleed, consistent with picking his nose. I don't think for a moment he knew what he was doing to cause this death. So it's like, sir, you're not qualified to put your finger up there. You don't know what you're doing. You're gonna
Do you
die.
have your nose drill license?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna die.
How? I don't. I mean,
Oh.
that's insane.
Okay, I will. I'm going to get to Al's comment in a minute. I'm just acknowledging that I saw it and I will bring that up. But yeah, Brad says he was probably hemophiliac or something.
Oh yeah.
But the second result that came up from Jeremy's third string is: can you get sick from eating your booger?
Interesting. Enlighten us.
So according to Medical News Today, boogers often contain bacteria and viruses. And although nose picking is a common habit that does not usually cause health problems, except for that one guy in England,
Yep.
eating boogers can expose your body to germs and could potentially make you sick.
Interesting.
Who'd have thought?
I mean, I feel like a lot of viruses and stuff start in your nose. At least, I don't know.
I mean, you only have so many access points, so it's like,
it's
ear,
like
nose, throat.
nose, eyes, mouth, ears.
There's a couple other orifices that we won't get into.
That tends to lead to other things, but
It leads to Chip.
Yep.
So
He was just a parasite for 9 months, and now for the next rest of his life.
little boy. I love him.
May the
just an
4th.
emotional
We want to
parasite.
talk about May the 4th or COVID Legos.
COVID Legos.
Brad says maybe that's why my poop smells because I eat my booger.
Oh my goodness.
This has gotten so far off the rails. Okay, that's enough of that. That's the end.
We apologize to everyone who's
We're
listening
gonna cut
this
to the
point.
wide even.
So, we were joking. Chris and I both have seen a documentary or a news article this week about there's a guy who's going down and he's going down to submarines at the bottom of the ocean and he's extracting the metal out because the metal is extremely valuable for medical machinery.
Yeah,
because
so-
the iron is was not exposed to radiation from the nuclear bomb going off.
Yep.
From all the nuclear testing.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
any iron that was produced before 1945, and the vast majority of it that is still available is at the bottom of the ocean from sunk ships, doesn't contain any radiation that has permeated. Even trace amounts of radiation can be detrimental to medical instruments. Anything that has to be radioactive sensitive can't have radioactivity in it because it invalidates its reading. So there's all these hyper specific things, and it's insanely expensive to get if you to get radiation free
iron.
Interesting.
Yep.
So it was safe at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. So it's either it was either so old, but anything that's extracted. So here's how it technically happens: is when you're taking pig iron and converting it into regular iron and steel, you heat up the iron, and then to get the impurities out of it, you blow air up through it. It's the trace radiation that's still in the air that gets bonded into, I think it's like cesium or something like that gets bonded into the iron and makes it you talk about radiation of like completely that's like it's not unsafe or anything, but it's like it makes it radioactive technically, right? Mm-hmm. So you can either use completely purified air to do it, which is exorbitantly expensive. Imagine going and getting pure oxygen to make iron or steel. It's absurdly expensive. Or you have to go to the bottom of the ocean and harvest ships.
Because it's already been processed once. They don't need to do that step.
Yep, they don't need to do that step. So they can just use it, and that's already whatever they need it to be. Because like pig iron or whatever it is has like all the impurities, like different minerals and blah, blah, blah. You need to get all that out because all you want is the Fe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So where we were going with this is when we made the new Lego walk of Doom, Chris was carrying in these Legos, these boxes, and he's like, I got these before COVID. I did. So I was like, oh, these are the rare Legos that were not exposed. Like now everything's been exposed to COVID air.
Yep.
And so these are pre-COVID air Legos.
Aww.
So we both took a hit off the box since we opened it up.
Yeah, we're like, oh man, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Good old 2019.
Yes.
Oh my
when
gosh.
the world was right. And
It was a simpler
good to go.
time.
Yep.
2019 was a big year for us. Star Wars Celebration, went down to Disneyland and New Orleans, and then everything went.
Yep.
Started the podcast, right?
Started the podcast. It was a big
speaking
year.
of which, so May 4th is also the anniversary of this channel,
3 years.
show, whatever. Like the idea that we're doing this. Like we recorded our first ever video on May 4th of 2019. Mm-hmm. So that is a Wednesday this year, I believe. Yep, it's Wednesday.
It's this coming
Wednesday.
Ooh, I should wear my Star Wars scrubs.
So would you guys be interested in doing like a bonus podcast or something?
We might be able to. We got to find somebody to watch the dues.
Just, you drop off at my sister's house. Make her do it.
Yeah, right.
She's already managing other little maniacs. So
guests, tell us what you think. I already have some plans to pick up some more Lego on the 4th because I want to get the Lars Homestead. If you buy more than $160 of the Legos, you get the Lars Homestead.
Well, here's the thing. I want the Forbidden West tall
That
neck.
drops right now. Today is the 30th. It might be out.
Get on your phone and order.
I can't do it till the podcast is over.
here, I'm going to do you a favor, Jeremy. I am going to do you a favor right now.
And cancel all my credit cards.
No, it's going to make you happy. All right, Jeremy, you're on timeout.
Bye, Jeremy. Go order my Lego. Okay, I love you. Okay, bye.
I did.
That's illegal.
It's not illegal.
And now y'all are stuck with me.
Yep, well, it's an unfortunate turn of events.
Excuse you. Just kidding. No, so what should we talk about
What
now
should
that
we
Jeremy's
talk
gone?
about? Yeah, so that's a good
We
question.
should just trash talk Jeremy this whole entire time.
Well, that's all we do anyway.
I mean, that's kind of true.
He's just not here to get abused.
I know. What should we do?
Coming May 1st.
Tomorrow. Dang it.
All right, well, that's
Dang
fine.
it. I want it so bad. It's super cool.
Maybe.
Oh, you get the Aloy minifig.
I know you do.
I don't know if anybody could hear that, but you get the
Aloy minifig.
No, that's only been like maybe a minute.
Wait, how long is Jeremy time out now?
So it's 2 minutes now. Gives us a long time to be away from him.
You guys get a look at me being awkward because I don't know what to talk about.
Well, so for a May 4th thing, like, do we like what type of Star Wars Legos do we have? Like, maybe we'll just do like a Lego build and just hang with people.
Oh, that could be cool. That could be cool. We have 1.5 billion Legos. Do we still have R2 to build, or did we finally build the collectors?
No, we haven't built that yet.
And we have R2.
Is that something you want to save to time lapse, Jeremy? Or is that something that we should just do? I think that'd be worth doing. So, like, and again, I don't know how long you guys, if you want to do like a standard length thing or whatever, or we just start like get down here at like 6 or 6:30 or something and just go until it's done, and then hope whoever is babysitting is fine with doing whatever. But
Yeah. Wait, we couldn't stay too terribly late.
so
I don't know. Jeremy's shocked that we have a Gamorrean Lego fig.
all
We
right,
could,
I guess-
like I said, we couldn't stay too late unless we had somebody watch Chip up at our house. Because
Oh yeah,
when his bedtime is messed up,
You have to tell me.
Lord.
fair enough. No, you
It's
can probably
bad.
come back now. It's fine.
What? Go watch some Thursday. Nobody? I don't work Thursdays.
Okay,
Yeah.
baby, I'm back. This is what you always wanted. Give me those. What are you doing? I'm talking about these. Okay, we have a serious problem I would like to talk about, guys. We were down at the old studio today. I was down there looking actually for the pre-COVID Legos.
Wait, didn't we get this from Celebration?
Yeah, but they might be illegal. They might be fakes. For real, they might be fakes. What are you? I'm trying to talk here.
So
you distract
talk.
me with your blinky blags.
Blinky
Blags.
Plasticky. Okay. Anyways, so guys, I legitimately have an obsession with minifigs, and so does Chris Perillo. Okay. How can we display them? Where should we put them? Should we incorporate them into the set? Should we set them up? I want to display all of the figs and have like a thing, right? So there's a couple. So we could start. I found a plan for like a 3D printed hexagonal thing. I mean, I guess we could see how much plastic it would be. Do we just literally print like 200 of them? Is that a waste of our time with our printers? Or how do we want? I'm asking. Brad, Vocal. How should we display all of our figs?
So I'm kind of thinking if we did, we could do like a rail or something of like Lego, like a 2x, and just like have them like stuck onto it. And then we could like backlight it with some LEDs or something.
Because like otherwise we could make an area. Because I know like a lot of people on the Lego side of things, you know, like your Lego collection tours or whatever. Do we make like a Lego land? And just have a camera set up over there or something that we can like cut to just, you know, random. I don't know.
It'd be kind of sweet. We'd have to figure out a new system for operating our cameras then.
Right.
I do
That's
think
true.
all of these are fake.
I think they are.
Did
There's
we
ones that
buy
you got down
BB-90?
at GalaxyCon?
Oh, I think we got these at
Star Wars Celebration?
and those are technically fake too.
Oh no, they definitely are.
You know.
Let me look at the BB.
Why would we buy a BB-9E fake?
Unless that actually came from.
A BB-9E was in it. That was like Von Reg or something.
We have a real one. I just think that this is a BB. This is a fake. Guys, we have fake Legos. And not even real fake Legos. Not even weapon or fake Legos.
Like the paint on the Gamorrean guard.
Who is? Oh, Volvo.
Oh, a
minifig.
Lego minifig.
Legos. Lego my ego.
So this would be like a minifig, and this is a fake. Because it doesn't have the stamp.
Oh yeah, this is totally fake.
Yep.
That's crazy.
The paint
Speaking of
job on
fake
the
Lego,
Yeah, Kara, show those off. What are you doing?
Oops.
That is an upgrade.
I can't keep it in my right eye.
Why are you continuing? Kara just proved she was insane.
Yeah, she did it. That's a good face look too.
You know Brad is clipping this over
That's okay.
and over and over again.
It's okay. Here.
What are you doing? She put it over my mouth. Like this.
Red on the bottom, then white, then green, please.
Red on the bottom, then white, then green.
That's the order that they were printed.
So, pretty fun. See, Chris
It's
is like,
cool.
Legos are easy to make. Those are real Legos.
Yeah, but they're real in the sense that they exist for sure.
They're real Lego. Okay, so anyways, yeah, all right. Anyways, if you have any idea on how we should display our Lego, I'm all ears.
Brad says just proves she's insane. I think he liked the idea of having like a Lego area or so of some.
Oh, like a Lego land, what we could call it. Yeah, Lego land would be kind of fun.
Our own mini Legoland.
Or we could just make that Lego, I don't know. But there's so many sets, everybody. So just from the top of my head, let's do a little Lego review. Lego Blacksmith, Lego Pirate Ship. We have
My Lego Elf House.
Lego Elf House. We have the Imperial Star Destroyer. All of the helmets that have come out so far.
Not all of them.
We
We're
have
missing one.
the Dagobah set over there, Land Speeder.
Mos
we have
Eisley.
AT-AT. We have the Mos Eisley Cantina. We have the A-Wing that's never been built. Oh my goodness, we have so many.
We have the Porg.
TIE Silencer, the Porg.
Do you want me to go
BB-8.
through the stuff that's unbreakable? Would that be easier?
Start rattling them off.
All right, so we have got the Lego Sandcrawler, UCS Star Destroyer, Darth Vader's Castle, Kylo Ren's Shuttle, Major Von Reg's TIE Fighter, Poe Dameron's X-Wing, the Tanta V4, the Porg, the AT-ST, the Y-Wing, General Grievous's Starfighter, The armored assault tank, that's the one that had the Ahsoka fig in it. The AT-AT, Kylo Ren's TIE fighter, the Razor Crest, Thanos. This is a non-Star Wars one, but we have that Thanos ship. Mos Eisley Cantina, all those different helmets that you had mentioned. 2 different Jedi Starfighters, or Jedi Starfighter / Jedi Interceptor. A bunch of Minecraft stuff.
A bunch of Super
the
Mario
Final
stuff.
Duel thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See some Mario stuff. Yoda statue. Trying to see that Blacksmith, Mini Cooper. You've got a Mini Cooper. That
Harley
bonsai
motorcycle.
tree, Slave 1.
Oh yeah, the treehouse.
Blacksmith. The small A-wing, pirate ship, the Imperial shuttle, clone Scout Walker, and a Christmas wreath. Those are all the ones that we've put on Brickables so far.
Jeez.
I love what Brad said. He said the Sandcrawler might be my favorite build video that we've done. Just fun to watch. Or
Did Jeremy make a lot of mistakes?
probably.
Or was that one where I made mistakes?
Yeah, right. He's probably digging the B-roll.
Yep. Ever since I let Jeremy take over the B-roll, it's gotten real bad.
But that's where you did the cool fly through the ship.
Yeah, it's like, I did a pull out from the box, and then it kept the box in the same spot. Put the Sandcrawler there and did a pull out through the center of the Sandcrawler, so it looked like we
That's
flew
right. Yeah.
through the center of the Sandcrawler.
Is there a Home 1 Lego build? So, Al, there is not a Home 1 official. There is a very rare, the medical frigate from Empire that they only did, was that last year's May 4th sale? You only got it as an edition, or was it a Comic-Con exclusive or something? Anyways, I ended up getting a copy of, I got one of them. Mm-hmm. And I can't believe I got that one. Yoda's lightsaber. Stupid Luke's lightsaber as a Lego set was only available if you bought the AT-AT. And we didn't buy the UCS AT-AT. It's just way too much money.
Yep.
Since we already have an AT-AT.
And I want the UCS Falcon, and it's been out for a while, but it's like, guys, that's $800.
That's
Weren't we
another-
going to buy that when we had a big old massive Lego coupon? What happened to that?
Yeah, but it was for 50% off, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was eligible for that. Or that was like an Amazon deal. And I mean, it sold out within seconds. It sold out within absolute seconds.
Yeah.
Or a T-18 build. Is that Luke's land speeder? No, T-18.
T-16.
Is
Land speeder, right?
that is a land speeder? What's the
thought
ship
so.
they used to bullseye Womp Rats back?
Oh, that was a T-16. So what?
So
I thought that looks like an Imperial shuttle, doesn't
It
it?
kind of does. And yes, there is a small kit with that and a Bantha. So it's not like minifig scale, I think, but there is a T-16 and I have it. So
Got all the stuff.
got
We
all
have
the
so
stuff.
much. Too many ships. They'll look cool if we can hang them somehow. That would look sick. But I am so over building ships.
It's unfortunate that Star Wars is full of ships, and that's like 80% of the stuff that comes
I know.
out. So.
But I like the ships.
You like building them?
I like the ships.
You like building them?
Building them, sleeping with them, rolling on them.
Can you
them,
clip
holding
that?
them. What? I like
Brad,
the
can you
ships.
clip that?
My precious. I turn into Andy Serkis when I'm around
Who?
the Legos. Andy Serkis.
Who?
Andy Serkis.
Sekris?
It's circus.
It is circus, but you Gollum.
But yeah, people know.
That's
knew.
Andy Serkis's interpretation of Gollum.
Thank you. So I turn into Andy Serkis version of Gollum.
You couldn't think of Gollum's name, could you?
No, I just thought I was trying to flex my knowledge because I just learned that Gollum.
I'm on board with Jerry. Everyone knows who Gollum is. It's like saying who's the guy who played Hodor?
Hodor? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know the guy who played. Are you talking about?
The actor.
Game
right?
of Thrones?
Everyone knows who Hodor is, but nobody knows who the freaking actor's name is, right?
Jeremy
So if he
only
was
knows that Andy Serkis played Gollum because we watched
Batman.
And I was like, oh, as Andy Serkis, he plays Gollum. And Jeremy was like,
Did you
no.
not see Black Panther?
Yeah, he's a Black Panther. I told you he was in a Marvel movie, too.
Yeah, he was the
He
bad
was a
guy in
villain.
Black Panther. One of the bad guys.
I couldn't remember which Marvel movie it was, but yeah,
Well,
Black
he's
Panther.
a jerk in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's how bad guys are. He's
Andy
a jerk in the Lord of the Rings.
I think Andy Serkis is a good actor.
I think he's a better mocap actor than actor.
Yeah. Because who played, somebody did mocap for King Kong, didn't they?
Was he King Kong? I know
I
he was
thought
the
he was.
monkey in Planet of the Apes, like whatever his name was. Ah, crap. What was his name?
Or was he in King Kong?
Brad's gonna have some sort of comment about Kara and movie trivia coming. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. I know you guys have accumulated some channel points. Let's do some redeems, guys. Let's get some of that. Does anybody have like 2,000 built up so we can spin the wheel or something?
I want to spin the wheel.
I have 13.2 thousand.
13.2 thousand?
Redeem a wheel spin. If it lands on...
No.
Hold on.
The integrity of the wheel must be kept in place. Whatever it lands on, it lands on. We can't have caveats.
I have a legitimate, fun way to make this as spicy as possible. Okay?
Okay.
I redeemed it.
Kara redeems it. Okay.
Oh, we did. Oh, Al redeemed one too. We got 2 spins.
Oh no, I was gonna say if Kara's redeem landed on Kara Lego Walk, I will either do like the worm or a crappie flop on the Legos.
I want you to crawl, hands and knees.
Al redeemed his first, so this is Al's spin.
Okay, here we go. Al's spin. We need a close-up cam on this eventually. I'm excited. Lego Walk Kara! Lego Walk Kara!
No!
Al's spin got Lego Kara Walk.
I can't.
I spun that thing
hates me.
I spun it like 10 times for fake
I get to spin it for my spin. I get to spin it.
All right.
That's fine, but...
This is stupid. It hates me.
You can keep your socks on too, by the way.
Well...
I don't want to get foot people here. We don't want those types of people watching.
It doesn't count if the socks are on.
Chris Perillo goes, I hate this.
Chris Perillo doesn't have women feet.
Maybe he does. You don't know.
I want to...
Maybe somebody swapped his feet out, like Bender or fry his hands in the robot.
While Kara's doing this, I don't know if you can... I'll stop while she starts... I'll wait. I have a... What the balls? She stood up and there's like... What is this?
Keep it there.
Look at all these balls.
Jeremy, those belong over here.
I'll get them to you.
Look at how long this friggin' is, guys.
She is gonna squeal now. That wasn't painful enough last week. No, you gotta ham it up. She's in pain, everyone. I can see it.
Oh, the crunch.
Oh, and they're like sticking to her toes. Her feet looked like Marv from Home Alone. When he stepped on the nail. It really did. You want to spin?
Yeah, I want to spin. Come on, Jeremy, walk on them. Ready?
What if they land on Kara? I'll crappie flop.
Oh, that was so close to Jeremy.
What is it?
That's the purple one, I think, right?
No, it's yellow. It says... Loose our next 3D print. Oh, choose our next 3D print.
Oh.
Can she respin that?
Yeah, since it was Kara's redemption, yeah.
She was one away from Jeremy Lego Walk, I want you to know. You were one away from Jeremy Lego Walk.
This is very exciting.
Lego Walk, Kara.
Nope. You said you would do it if it landed on me.
Should I walk or am I crappie?
You're walking.
Crawl on hands and knees. Crawl.
Oh, knees. His tendons would be destroyed.
Ow! My knees will never financially recover from this. Ow! I got dents in them. Oh man!
I love how you took off your shoes to crawl hands and knees.
What? That's how I roll. No, so okay, I'm gonna tell a quick story.
You always have stories.
So there was this one person that I followed on. Why is that wheel biased towards Kara Lego Walk?
I don't know.
It might be slightly out of balance. I'll take a look at it.
Because last week, first spin, Kara Lego Walk.
How many times did we spin it in between then and now, though, and it didn't land on
it didn't land on one the whole 10 times.
Yeah, and then it's like, ooh,
it
we're
knows
on the podcast now.
The wheel knows what good content is. That's what I'm saying.
No, if they want good content, it'd be Jeremy Lego Walk, because I'm going to be like, nah, dog. Not today.
Al said, that was purple, you cheating sod. What was the purple one?
It was, that was probably a do-over.
Oh, Kara movie review.
It's good thing that didn't happen.
That's funny.
You got lucky.
Dang.
Ash just said that made Grace laugh so hard.
What, Jeremy crawling? That's hilarious.
Anyways, so this is a true story.
This is based on true events.
So on Reddit, I came across this girl who makes YouTube videos about impersonating Siri. All right? She's really funny. I've showed you her videos.
Yeah.
Okay? And so she'll be spot on impersonation of Siri. So scammers will call her. She records herself on her phone acting like Siri, and she interacts with them. And the videos are immensely, like, just so funny. One guy, like, challenged her to, like, fight outside, and so you hear Siri going, "Let's take it outside." And she just absolutely brilliant videos. I don't know what happened. She has started posting videos, and her feet are all blurred out. And she got enough requests, or she needs money, that she started doing an OnlyFans for her feet.
That's ridiculous.
And so I'm like,
Can I do an OnlyFans for my feet?
no, Kara, you're not that type of person.
Their feet.
Did I tell you the OnlyFans that I wanted to do?
No.
I want to just get a whole bunch of different, like, oscillating fans, box fans. It's an OnlyFans that's only fans.
That's
It's
hilarious.
just a big room of fans that are turned on. And I think just on the hilarity factor alone, people would pay me money.
They probably would.
They probably would. They'd be like, now that is funny.
So apparently,
Al said someone's doing the Qui-Gon Jinn Force dice move on the wheel to get
Yeah,
Jeremy.
seriously. Jeremy's truly strong in the force. He's like, this would be good content.
nobody's worth 2 Lego walks. Oh, it's so funny. Really,
I
really
can't
good.
believe it. It's betrayed me. It betrayed me.
Oh, so, and if you guys have any suggestions for stuff you want to see on the wheel, we just kind of made some stuff up.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that you think should be on the wheel, let us know.
Let us know.
And we'll probably take some of the kind of lamer ideas off of there, like Jeremy's Lego walk or something.
But Jeremy's the funny one to watch.
He's not funny.
You just
Not
need to
funny
let
whatsoever.
all the pent up like frustration and like pain out when you're doing the walk. It's
Yeah.
like it should be meditative, like going over the walk of better.
If you want me to be letting out my pent up rage, lay Jeremy down there and I'll walk all over him.
you walk all over Jeremy every day anyway.
Al said we should add the booger sniff to the wheel.
Oh yeah, the bean.
Oh,
boozle.
that would be
the
great.
bean boozles.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter, like, jelly bean beans.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
that
there's
would
the
be-
birdie boss, but then the I can't remember whoever does Jelly Belly. I think does Bean Boozled, which is the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
concept but not licensed.
I still cannot believe I put my utmost trust in Kara. And she, like, handed me a random one. I'm like, oh, I got pepper. And then she's like, oh, I got fruit punch. And then, oh, I got booger. She's like, oh, that's unfortunate. I got popcorn. And then she hands me the next one, earwax. I'm like, what is going on here? Are you
I think you got sausage in
I'm
there
like,
too.
are
or
you
something.
picking these randomly? And then she starts just losing it. Totally looking them up and giving me the bad ones.
Were you like driving and she was like
Yeah,
a passenger?
yep,
or
that's
something?
exactly
Yeah,
what
see,
it was.
taking advantage of Jeremy in a vulnerable state.
Yep.
Get the ones that look the same, so you have no idea if it's a good or bad one.
Yeah, that's what the
Bamboozled ones are?
the Bean Boozled ones. They look identical, so you can't tell the difference.
Got it. Because then the ones we got were like the Harry Potter ones.
Yep.
And those tell you what each one is, you know.
Easy mode.
What
Which
ones?
Pepper, they're like hot. Some are really spicy.
You like the pepper ones?
No, she's saying you should do those ones.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Some are really spicy and some are really good.
I like pepper in
Interesting.
general, like on my burgers and everything like that. But the pepper Harry Potter pepper Harry Potter jelly bean
Habanero
was gross.
Ooh, that does
Got
not
it.
sound
So
fun.
Actual peppers.
That does not sound fun.
We should put the that El Diablo chip on there or something.
Oh, no thanks. That thing takes preparation.
Preparation H.
Yeah, on the other end,
On
maybe.
the back end, that's what you need to use in order to do it. So I know. So we'll finish. We'll start going back towards Star Wars stuff here to wrap it up for the night. So my love for Star Wars is through and strong, and we've been 3D printing Star Wars clone armor for me, and it is coming along incredible, like absolutely amazing. David got one of the back pieces done. Chris has a big back piece going on right now.
What are we printing for me?
Well, by proxy, we've been joking that you're actually going to have your own whole set of Lego armor or clone armor from just the misprints of what you're doing. 'Cause David's printed almost printed too small arms. We're worried about the back corner. It'll be fine, I think, once that we've figured it out.
Yeah.
But like the back might be too small, so it's like you're going to have your like before you know it, you're just going to have your whole clone armor.
I'm fine with it. Every single piece you guys make a mistake on is one less piece I had to print in the future.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to Cam.
Cam, you missed the Lego walk.
And you missed the booger talk.
But what Cam didn't miss is listener mail.
Wait, we got listener mail?
God, hold on a second.
Mail.
Where's the button for that? There we go. We haven't used this. Dust this one off.
Right?
If you want to send listener mail, send it to contact@riseofthepodcast.com. And if you're anybody but Brad, it'll go to Jeremy's phone.
Okay, I gotta find it though. Sorry.
Wow, Jeremy.
How many emails do you get to that? Oh, I guess it all goes into your regular inbox, doesn't it?
Didn't we talk about being prepared, Jeremy?
Why is this not working?
Why is
Anyway,
that
well,
not
so while
working?
Jeremy's doing that, so Cam, what you missed also is I added a
Here we
bunch
go.
of new redemptions for tangent crystals. So for 500 tangent crystals, you can steal the Death Star plans and change the topic of conversation. So anybody on Earth could have just redeemed a measly 500 tangent crystals and stopped us from talking about boogers for 28 minutes.
I was going to say that. I was like, y'all apparently enjoyed talking about boogers.
For 1,000 points, we can play the IMDb game, same as usual. That one's been performing solid. Jeremy on timeout is now 1,000 tangent crystals, but it's 2 minutes and he has to go offset.
What if you had a timeout coupon for at home?
So then for
Sending you
2,000
away?
points, you can spin the
No, just
wheel.
make it
That's
away.
what we were just doing. And it landed on some Lego walks. So we did a little bit of Lego walking, as you can see on the foreground there. And then for 3,000 tangent crystals, we will black out the set until somebody else redeems some tangent crystals or tips or cheers or does something fun.
So we all know.
We have a wheel spin redemption.
Who we redeemed that?
David did.
Dave redeemed a wheel
Should
spin.
we do listener mail and then do the wheel spin?
I think that's fine.
Okay. All right.
So
here we go.
I already played the graphic for the for that, so we'll do the mail.
So the Minnesota State Fair is known for putting stuff on a stick: hot dogs, Snickers, pickles,
Branches.
butter,
Oreos.
So this listener mail comes to you from Gus 36 or
386.
386. This is why I wear the glasses. I came up with an idea for a food truck. I'm sorry, I thought it was in reference to the state fair. I take it back. I came up with an idea for a food truck 12 years ago. If I were to ever start one, it would be called Balls, deep fried food. Just that it would be kind of politically correct at the state fair. I would use silicone mold and freeze my bruschetta into balls, wrap them in dough, and then deep fry them. And those would be the hairy Italian balls. And of course, they would be sold 2 at a time on a stick. Thus, every time someone ordered them, my server would have to call out, "I have 1 order for 2 hairy Italian balls on a shaft." The macaroni balls would be called squishy French balls on a shaft.
Oh my god.
And the Euro balls would be freshly shaved Greek balls on a shaft.
Hilarious.
Etc.
Cam, I so badly want you to make up this food truck.
So, speaking of food things, did you hear that Southgate is closing?
No.
Yeah, so I think it's May 14th or something. So,
Dang.
yeah, they're going out of business. So, I'm going to use this public platform to twist your arm, Jeremy. You know your dad was a pizza mogul.
Yep.
A pizza restaurant is now going out of business and is probably going to be available. Ryan has the absolute best gimmick for a pizza place in the universe. This is 100% Ryan's idea. I don't know. I might have come up with a tagline, but we should start a pizza restaurant called Papa Dick's Pizza. Right? And the tagline is Papa Dick's Pizza in your mouth.
Oh my
And
gosh.
The Papa Dick's special is 2 medium round pizzas and then an extra long rectangular pizza.
Oh my gosh.
You guys should go into business with
Yep.
because it sounds like you guys are.
The meme potential alone would take care of advertising for life.
That's
It
true.
surely would.
So I'm presenting to you, Jeremy, an investment opportunity. You know how your
Here's the
dad would
problem.
love to see you become a pizza guy again.
Carry
on the family tradition.
What show were we just watching? Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Just Shoot Me?
Yeah.
It's amazing. We just started watching it for the first time ever.
I don't know if I would call it amazing. It's funny.
It's got David Spade in it, but it's also got the lady who plays Ida in the Owl House. She's a voice actor, but she plays.
Hootie, let us in. We don't have time for this.
She plays Nina in the show as well. It's fun. It's not like Seinfeld level or anything, but it's just fun and new to watch, right? So David Spade is going through an identity crisis because they're celebrating Happy Secretary's Day, and everybody's celebrating. He goes to the zoo because he like skips out on work and he gets sucked in with the bear, the ape
a
enclosure.
gorilla.
And so he even gets like he said everyone he was saving a toddler, but really, so he even goes on like Jay Leno, and then like Jay Leno said, "Oh, we heard you missed Secretary's Day." So they have a gorilla bring him a birthday cake, and he like takes the birthday cake, he like smashes it, and he like knocks over the gorilla, and he runs off the set. It's really good. Anyway, so they make him vice president, right, to make him feel better about his title. Could you imagine me retiring from the military to then become known as the Dick Pizza guy?
Papa Dick's Pizza.
Papa Dick.
This is Papa Dick right here.
Papa Dick, pizza in your mouth. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Free Papa Dick's Lealist.
We have a wheel spin.
We do have a wheel spin. I do want to catch up a little bit on chat. So Brad said the ball's deep. Come and see how many you can fit.
Oh my gosh, Brad.
And then Al said pepperoni just comes one sausage on top, not sliced.
You had to slice it yourself.
So again, I do want to say this is Ryan's idea, not mine. But I will take the credit for putting it out into the universe so that Jeremy and his dad can invest.
Here's the thing. Maybe don't do the pizza joint. Maybe do a food truck. You and Cam go into business with a food truck. You can have your Papa Dick's pizza, and he can have his balls on a shaft.
Jeremy wants to spin the wheel. It does look a little out of balance.
Horror movie review.
Oh, Lord.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
So is she going to review something next week, or is she going to just
Yeah,
do it
you have to
right
watch a movie that you haven't seen and do a review.
And
next
Brad
week.
has a whole section
Brad.
in Discord just of movies for you to watch.
Swanky made that, and nobody's posted it
I
except
thought
Swanky.
Brad has put 3 movies in it, hasn't he?
Swanky's put some stuff in.
Swanky's
Yeah,
put movies
Swanky
in
has put stuff that like is
Actually,
so random.
I already know the movie that you're going to do a review of.
What is it?
You and Jeremy are going to watch UHF and do a movie review.
We could.
It's 90 minutes long.
I do want to see the Librarian Hercules thing.
The Conan the Librarian.
Conan the Librarian.
You guys won't regret it.
Yeah, we're going to go see him in concert this summer.
I know.
It's worth your time.
Die Hard, says Brad.
Die Hard.
Kara,
I've seen Die Hard.
have you though? Who is
Yeah,
the
see,
main
Brad's
villain?
throwing all sorts of good movies.
Oh God, it's been forever.
No one forgets who the villain is in the first Die Hard movie.
I did.
Alan
Hans
Rickman.
Gruber.
Isn't it Alan Rickman?
That's the name of the character is Hans Gruber.
You guys know I always go for the name of the actor. We just
Yeah.
established this with
No,
Andy
but I was just
Serkis.
clarifying. It's like Hans Gruber wasn't the actor. It was the name that the character that Alan Rickman played.
Gotcha.
And just-
It has been years.
Severus Snape.
I know it's Severus Snape. Thank you.
Mr. Potter. Ah!
It's a crossover we all needed.
Yep.
You're ridiculous.
Wingardium Leviosa.
So which movie are you watching?
UHF. That's what you're watching.
I don't know.
Because then that gets it off of my recommendation list to you guys. And then
I've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Thank you.
What do they do with a Ferrari?
Again, it's been forever.
Come on, they wind
you
it backwards.
can't. So you can't do a movie review if you can't remember the details. So even if you've seen it, if somebody suggests it, you guess you got to watch it.
So long.
I'm just trying to okay, Toy Story, right? Just name one big scene in Toy Story. Okay, this is an interesting thing. We should do the blot test, but the first scene that pops into your mind for a certain movie. So for me, guys, have your own so you don't. If you copy me, that's fine. But if it's I think of The Falling with style, but the end with the dog and the rocket ship, and that's the thing.
I don't even think of that at all, even remotely.
So that's the thing that pops into my mind. And then so for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it was a Ferrari backing itself out of the garage door.
Oh, for me, it was the parade.
Okay. So then So what is the first thing when you think of the original Toy Story? Like,
The
what is
original
the first
Toy
scene?
Story?
Yeah, first scene that pops into your head.
The pizza place.
Like,
Driving up to the pizza place.
like the goblin, they're the little green aliens.
Yeah.
Going,
Yeah.
the claw. See,
Basically.
The first thing that pops into my mind is Buzz's ship crashing out of the bed.
I was gonna say, or the you are a toy.
Yeah.
You are a child's plaything. Apparently,
I
did
was
you
gonna say,
guys
what do
hear?
you guys think about them coming out with the Buzz Lightyear?
No, I was just about to say, did you guys
movie?
hear? Woo, 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 prequel. I'm excited. I love Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. I love that.
Did you ever watch the TV show?
No.
No.
Oh, it was good.
It was good, huh?
Brad says Kara only watches the scenes with guys she likes and the rest is a blur.
Is there anyone in Ferris Bueller's Day Off that I should like?
What? What's? I can't remember the name of the actor. Matthew Broderick.
Huh?
Matthew
I
Broderick.
mean, he's not ever
He's
been
not
known
really
as being
He's
dreamy.
cute.
Well, we
Kara
all know
goes after-
Chris's type.
Kara goes after sophisticated.
I'm just trying to defend my
And
man
handsome.
Matthew. That's all. I wouldn't describe Jeremy as cute. I'd say he's there. His biceps are very tiny.
Apparently, they fit in the small clone armor. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Watch it like Kara Canada's is too small for her.
Okay. All right. So, for example, this also further reinforces my idea. This is low-hanging fruit. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Ball scene.
Oh, fighting the bald German guy under the plane.
For you, over the ball scene?
Yeah, that's the very first thing I think of. The even the shot where it's like it's low angle going up at the guy and he like walks into frame and he's going rah like that, and then the next shot is Indiana Jones turning and cowering, and then him turning into the fan
Yeah.
or into the prop blade
prop,
getting
yeah.
blown up. Or
Is
whatever,
Raiders
exploding.
also the gun scene?
Yep.
But isn't that funny that like the gun scene is very famous, but like you think of that and I think of the ball?
Yep.
What do you think of?
Would you guys
Kara's like, I
hate
don't
me
remember.
if I get the two movies mixed? I
That's fine.
hate Temple of Doom,
That's fine. Yeah.
but I get the other two mixed up.
Last Crusade and Raiders?
Yeah. I
So-
always get those two messed up.
But
Just whatever comes to
what
the
comes to your mind, at least when I say Indiana Jones then?
Indiana Jones, I always think of the end scene when they're drinking from the goblets.
So that's
That's Last Crusade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
He
like the boat
chose
scene, which I think is
poorly.
also when they're in the speedboats. And
That's also Last Crusade.
I was going to say, okay. So
You probably are due for a rewatch of Raiders then. Raiders
Yeah.
is the one where they open the ark at the end and they close their eyes and the guy's face.
Don't look,
melts out.
Marion. Keep your eyes closed.
I think the most recent one that you and I have watched is definitely.
Well, Last Crusade is by
Last
far my
Crusade.
favorite though.
So
'Cause it's got all of the.
I may have not watched.
Because is Last Crusade the one with the newspaper and he punches him in the face? Saul does.
Yeah, Sala.
The German one. which
Papers,
one's that one?
please. Oh, yes, right here. The Daily Mail.
Well, the first and the third one are both against the Germans.
No, she talks in her sleep.
That's also the third. one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I definitely need to rewatch of Raiders.
But the first one still has the Germans in it. They're still the villains.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not Donovan or anything. It's just
Yeah.
like the Germans are there.
I
Growing
love the,
up, my dad was never like, "Oh, let's watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. Let's watch The Last Crusade." It was like, "Let's watch Indiana Jones." So
Got it. And he
keeping
just
the
always
movie,
put it in
yeah.
Last Crusade.
pretty much.
I see.
I have watched them all, but
I'm trying to think of another
Apparently.
movie.
Oh, Cam says the face melting scene. So like when the arc is actually open. And
Yeah. See, that's fun. That's kind of a fun thing.
that's
we can
fun
do.
watching people's faces melt
No,
off.
no. The first recollection when you think of a movie. All right, Jurassic Park. Guy getting the toilet seat blown off of him.
So tangential to that, the first thing that I think was the T-Rex first coming out of the enclosure.
Is
Like when it like
is that
busts.
the- is that the
It's
same
like two
scene?
scenes before that.
Okay.
The first one that pops into my mind is when he rips the guy sitting on the toilet, and they're driving away with what's his face in the back.
That's what I see
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Otherwise, Clever Girl would be my second.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Oh, that wasn't even on my radar. Mr. Arnold's arm coming down.
Oh, that was such a good scene.
Oh yeah, right.
Like that's the
Or the
second
ki-
thing that I think of. Then
the kids
But
in the
it's funny
kitchen.
because
Kids
that's
in the
by
kitchen.
the Clever Girl scene.
is it?
She's down below the
Oh,
power
it
zone.
is.
Yeah, and then she sees that, she screams, he distracts the raptor, and then she gets to the center, and then he gets Clever Girled, and then
Easy breezy, beautiful.
yep.
Otherwise, definitely the kids in the kitchen.
Your kids in the
yeah.
kitchen's
That's classic.
That's a staple.
That's classic.
By
Yeah, right. You
Did you
didn't
say
say the magic word, and then when he gets blasted in the face with like
Yeah.
the tar dinosaur or whatever it is.
Man, Jurassic Park's such a good movie.
I know it is.
The rest of them are all terrible. The Jurassic Park first one is amazing.
The first one was
Absolutely amazing.
excellent.
Wasn't there something too about like when the girl was eating Jello? I forgot. Like that's a
Yeah,
significant
they
scene.
think they're safe back at the main
they're,
compound
like,
and
dead-
like
digging into all the
I think,
desserts.
like,
She's what color's the Jello?
Green.
Yep. Boom.
See, 'cause it's
good
burned in my
job.
mind.
Look at you.
That scene, and I love, and then the plexi. I mean, it's everybody knows that what's his face broke his toe when he kicked the helmet in Lord of the Rings. Everybody knows that.
Viggo
Who?
Mortensen.
Who, Jeremy? Huh?
Viggo Mortensen.
Good job.
I was gonna say, I don't even know Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Would it have been a trip for everybody if I said Aragorn instead of Vigo because I've been doing that?
Yeah,
all day?
because yes, that's why I said Viggo Mortensen instead
But
of
then
Aragorn.
the plexiglass actually broke in the car, and that's why they were terrified.
Yeah,
they hadn't
I
like
heard that.
calculated
Yeah,
the
the
giant's
animatronic
head,
smashed down into it.
And they just kept it.
So the terror was real.
Yeah.
yeah.
On that one. But man, that movie is just absolutely fantastic.
It is.
Mike D is printing like the Jeep from.
He is, yeah, the
Yeah.
Jeep from Jurassic
One of our
Park.
friends has the Jeep, doesn't it? Like a Jurassic Park painted Jeep.
Yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
other. So this Mike D's printing the track one,
Okay.
and
yeah.
Justy has
Yep, the
the
Wrangler.
gas powered one that with the let's go faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also the one where he like takes his glasses off when he sees the Brontosaurus for the first time and he like stands
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
And she's busy looking at stuff, and he's like,
Oh man, can you just let's just spray paint Jurassic Park over this because of how hard I'm fanboying out over.
So you saw the
T-Rex.
Stuff Lab logo I made for Gwen that was Jurassic Park.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's so much fun. That's so much fun. Oh man.
it's good.
So
it is
Let's
good.
hit one more. What's another movie? First.
Fast
scene
and
comes-
Furious.
Fast and Furious. I immediately think of the semi scene of the car going underneath the
Yep.
semi at the end.
Right.
Is that
That's
the
right at the
first one?
beginning.
The beginning.
That's the
very
first one. Yeah. That's
Oh,
when they
I
first
think of the
introduced
drag
them.
race at the end with the
the
Vin
train
Diesel's
scene.
dad's
Yep.
car and
Yep.
whatever and the train.
The
Yep.
Supra. You owe me a 10-second car.
10-second quarter mile isn't even that fast anymore.
It is for the average person, like unless you're building a purpose-built drag car.
Yeah.
Like car manufacturer, like I was still watching Top Gear a lot recently, and they're like, oh, a quarter mile, like 11.6. So even like production cars still don't hit 10 seconds unless it's like a drag car. But
It just doesn't sound as ridiculous anymore.
Right.
Was it when you're like, holy crap, 10-second quarter mile? Ugh.
oh man, really, really good.
Sophie's Choice. I haven't seen Sophie's Choice.
Funny that you bring that up because my younger brother actually talked about Sophie's Choice at dinner today.
What was
first
this
of all-
dinner, this booger
my
picking
parents-
Sophie's Choice discussing?
It was my parents' birthdays this
Happy
past
birthday,
week.
here's boogers and Sophie's Choice.
So hold on a second. I have no idea what Sophie's Choice is.
It was something about giving a child to the Nazis or something like that.
Why are you looking at Ryan?
Because he made a funny noise. Have you seen the movie? I haven't seen it.
Oh, I literally thought you were accusing Ryan of being a Nazi.
No, Sophie's Choice. He's apparently just playing with a 3D print and having a grand old time. All I know is that the reduction of it to me is that a Sophie's Choice is an impossible decision that nobody can make. Essentially, it's like you have to choose one or the other, and either way, something terrible is going to happen to one of the choices. Essentially,
I think
I don't
that's-
know what beyond that it is.
I think that's what I think it was like the woman has to choose which of her children to give to the Nazis or something. Because then I compared it to, In the Web of the Spider Queen.
Oh, dang. There you go, Kara.
So
Whoa, dropping some sweet knowledge on us.
What happens is to avoid having both of her children killed, she chooses one of her children to be sent to a children's camp and her baby daughter to be murdered in a gas chamber.
Dang. Brad,
That's-
why did you bring up Sophie's Choice, Brad? Is that was the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, you wanted us to do that with that movie? Dang. Okay.
So
June-
Ashley said that June called to say goodnight and said she had a genius idea for the wheel. Do a somersault over the Legos.
I'm good. I
I
got to
think
use
we
my
replaced
hands at
all of
work.
the slots on there with that.
And they all are Jeremy.
Thank you, June, for the amazing submission. I will do a somersault on the wheel eventually.
Somersault on Legos.
Should I just replace Lego walk for Jeremy with Lego somersault for
Yep.
Jeremy?
First, we need to make sure I can do a somersault.
You need, like, just
If you can
away from the Legos, just do a somersault like over there.
Amazon Woman from the Moon. Is that a movie?
I guess. He said he was being a wise guy when he brought up Sophie's Choice.
I know. He's always a wise guy. It'd be sad if he wasn't.
No, I want to see this. This is the Jeremy proves he has athletic capability portion of the podcast. Let's see a somersault quick.
Last thing,
Okay,
and then we'll cut out.
The thing is, we got to cut out, but I was always corrected that what I was doing was not a somersault, but actually a round off.
Do you not stick your legs straight up in the air?
I can't. I don't know.
What do you mean? Oh, so I might be thinking the same thing then.
Somersault is you tuck your head and you just roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Oh, a somersault.
That's a
cartwheel.
cartwheel.
I was thinking cartwheel
somersault.
too.
You know how bad?
No, don't do it on the Legos. I just want to see you do a somersault.
Somersault, just tuck your head.
I would literally am gonna die.
That was not a somersault.
That's like a shoulder roll.
Well, yeah, because my body is. I would go boom.
That's a somersault though.
That's a summer slam.
Careful of the table.
That's why I rounded it off.
So just that on the Legos. That's what she wants. That was the best thing.
Did you not do somersaults as a kid?
No, who would do that?
What? People do it all the time. So normally people
Cartwheels.
like brace with their hands so their head isn't like the first point of contact.
Oh, my head hurts.
I did somersaults all the time as a kid.
Maybe in the soft.
Al says
luscious
that's
grass.
a roly-poly.
What I just did?
Yeah. In the UK, I imagine that's what it's called.
Ah, that's a cool thing to know.
Brad, you're looking out for me. Thanks.
What do you say?
He said, "Watch The Color of Money." Two cute guys in it.
So you're
I'm not
watching
in it
UHF
twice,
and you're going to
Brad.
give me a book report on it next weekend.
A book report.
Yep.
I ain't got time for a book report.
Well, we've got 90 minutes to fill, so you can just fake it.
All right, on that beautiful, disappointing, terribly disappointing.
Wayne Gretzky or Grain Wetsky. I said it wrong the right way.
It takes a lot of work to be me. All right,
It takes a lot of work to be around you.
you need peak mental fitness to make up words like terrapointing and Grain Wetsky.
You said something else earlier, and I was
He
going to
said-
call you out on it, but I
He
forgot.
said something last week too, and we were like,
All the words just go smush, mush, mush in, and then they come out.
It's just he just wants to get it all out, so he doesn't have time for quality control.
No.
Literally, the word conveyor belt is on 130% speed, and they're just like, "Get him out!
Yeah,
Get him
they
out!"
get backed up, and then they just shoot out
The
at one.
tape
Yeah.
on it is all crooked. It's like sometimes they smash into each other.
Terrapointing was actually kind of cool. Terribly disappointing. Terrapointing. I love it.
"You should send it in to Jerry Clarkson."
What did Brad say? I am crapanoid.
I'm Kara pointed in her lack of movement.
That's amazing. Kara, that means Kara disappointed. If you need me to mansplain that to you.
I'll mansplain this to you.
I'm real Kara pointed in you. All right, Chris, take us out.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody who joined us this evening. If you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget you can check us out on twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central, and you can join in the fun. But you YouTube viewers, also don't forget to like the video to show that you want to see more of content like this, and comment down below with what other type of horrible delivery methods onto the Legos we can give to these guys. Also, ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. If you're watching on Twitch, this is the best place to watch us because you get to be directly involved with the horrible mayhem that happens every Saturday night here. If you're one of our audio listeners, again, I apologize for our show being the worst possible thing to listen to because it's so visually based. But believe me, it still probably sounds funny when they're walking on the Legos. So you probably had a good time too. But don't forget to check us out on either YouTube or on Twitch Saturday nights, 7 p.m. Central. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course,
I did
the
not
force
crop
be
dust
with
Kara.
you.